Have you ever had someone tell you that you must memorize your presentation? I have. And here's what it does. For me, it has caused me a lot of anxiety. And I know for you, it probably causes you some anxiety as well. Now, here's the deal. I have also been an actor. I've been on stages and I have rehearsed the heck out of my part. But I've also had a director. I also have other people on stage with me. I do know that when I'm really well rehearsed, I was able to find formlessness, which means that I knew it so well that if something did go wrong, I could immediately get back on track. However, if I didn't know it well enough, what would happen? Say I switched two words around or I left a chunk of text out, I would immediately get into my head. I'd stop listening. And I would imagine that's something that probably happens to you, which is why it causes so much anxiety. So instead of feeling like you need to memorize, here's what I'm going to recommend. Rather than memorize, let's call it internalize. You're going to internalize the information. You're going to know it well enough to where if you're called to speak on it, you can, extemporaneously and without effort. This isn't necessarily memorization. We can do this by giving ourselves a really clear structure and following that structure, that outline, those key points. The story that we get to share, the story that we have told over and over and over again out loud to where now we can share that story anywhere if someone asks us about it. We know our key takeaways so well because we've limited the amount of key takeaways that we're sharing with our audience. Perhaps there's only 3. And we got really clear about what our call to action is. We've rehearsed those things enough to where we've internalized it. And so now we feel confident. We don't feel the anxiety we were feeling before, and you can start to breathe. And before I go, I want to say this too. You might be a different learner. There are many different learners out there. And so memorizing may not be your cup of tea. It might cause you unnecessary anxiety that actually limits the beautiful self that can emerge if you're just given a little bit more freedom and different direction. I'm Meredith, your public speaking go-to, and you can follow me here for more tips like this.